everyone, I'm Urban Girl. Welcome to my channel. I've cycled today, so I don't have the dogs with me. I built up a fair bit of sweat on the way here, so I'm pretty warm. There's a really nice gentle heat coming off the sun, even though it's behind the clouds. Or maybe it's just because I've just done that cycle, I don't know. But anyway, cycled up to another wee local spot, and you know, the usual. I'm going to set the DD Tarp up, and I'm going to try an A-frame configuration because it's one that I've not really tried before, and I want to see what the space available is like inside it, and what it's like in terms of shelter from the wind, etc. So yeah, just walk into the woods basically and find a decent spot. So thanks for coming along. So here we go. I think these two trees will be perfect. A few kind of tree roots and stuff in the way, but there's a fairly flattish area here. So I'm just going to do the usual and get rid of some of the bigger branches, get them out the way. So that's just a wee quick tidy up. Just some of the bigger things that might get in the way of the tarp. I'll see if I can find a broomstick. Should do. I did bring a new ridgeline with me in case I needed it because it's much longer, I think, but I don't think there's too much distance between these, so I'll just try Old Faithful at the moment. one might just reach, because this other tree's quite thick as well. I want to try and get this up quite high. Just took a wee bite out this other end of the line to try and get a kind of trucker sitch of some description, if I can. I'm not 100% sure how you finish that off, even though I've watched a million and one videos, but let's see if that's any good. Seems quite good. Right, tarp. Wow, it's a gorgeous day, the sun's out. Long may it stay dry. Right, I'm going to try using these bungees to do a kind of prusik knot. I'll see. The tree actually might just be a tiny bit narrow. I don't know if these will work, but we'll see. I must apologise for the noise in the background. There's some sort of motorbike scrambling thing near here. start with a kind of rough pegging it out. See what I think. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. There we go. Not bad. Right, let's get that ground sheet in there. like that roughly on the inside. There we go. Cool. That's it in there, guys. Pretty decent setup, and I did put it up quite high so I can kind of almost stand up in there, but I am really small, so you know, I wouldn't vouch that for anybody else. I forgot my chair. I meant to try and bring my chair on my bike, but obviously can't carry too much, so we'll just need to hunker down on the ground sheet. I've also made another wee sit mat, so I'll show you that. I'm not cooking anything today, I'm just going to have a cold lunch and chillax. So that's pretty much it. I'll show you what I did up here with the ridgeline. So, took a bite out of that, pulled it back in the trucker hitch thing, and I used those bungees as prusik knots. So yeah, quite happy, quite pleased with that wee setup. Really nice. Oh, fell down a hole there. Right, time for lunch. The sun's out, gorgeous. So I'll show you what I made. It's not going to get any prizes for the bestly constructed sit mat in the world. I sewed it up yesterday. Anybody that's watched any of my earlier videos from the very beginning when I first set out will know that I used a big blue tarp. I loved that tarp, it was brilliant, but it didn't have as many tie out options as the DD Tarp. The last time I took it out it had holes in it, so it was just cheap. So I loved it so much that I decided to recycle it, and what I wanted was some sort of mat, even just for kneeling down, whatever, when you're outside, that has a waterproof backing. The main reason for that is if you're carrying it on the edge of your pack outside, obviously it just gets wet, which is no use. And you don't always have room inside your bag, so that was one of the reasons for waterproofing it, by putting the tarp on the back. And the other reason for waterproofing it is obviously to insulate you from the wet ground when you're kneeling. So I'll show you the general construction. Here it is. So that's it. As you can see, couple of bits of problems with the fabric gathering there, and the reason for that is that this side is made out of denim, a pair of old jeans, two of the legs cut apart, sewn back together. So as you can see, I've got a pocket up here which I think might be quite handy, just to slot something in when you're sitting preparing food or kneeling down or whatever. Just squeak your knife in there for the time being so you don't lose it. These were also the other pockets, so that's why that bit's a bit gathered. So it doesn't affect the functionality, it might affect how it looks, but as I said, doesn't matter. Temporarily what I did is I've edged it with, I'll see if you can see that. I've edged it with masking tape, but I might edge that with my camouflage tape, which is slightly thicker. So that's it. A wee kneel mat. that big, it's just quite small. That's it. So I thought I would just lie here and test this mat out and see how much it insulates you against the ground, because I think that's one of the other things when you're using the ground sheet. When you're out and about, when you've not got a chair, you do realise that, you know, the ground's wet and it's cold and damp, and it does soak up, you know, and make you feel cold, which we don't want. So I'm giving it a wee test, because I'm really just going to use it for anything and everything like that. And so far I have to say it's quite nice. I could have put something in the middle, you know, like wadding or something, to give it an extra insulating layer, but that would have increased the thickness and the bulk of it. Not so much the weight, but the bulk, and I don't really want it too bulky. So I think, you know, and this is a prototype as well. If I'm going to make a nicer one that's slightly better constructed, it's always good to make a prototype. Because then you can see if it's, you know, useful, if it's the kind of thing you like, if it's worth, you know, really taking your time. But yeah, I think I'll definitely put the thicker tape on the outside, just to give it a wee bit more stability at the edges. Anyway, it's a lovely day. It might rain, I don't know, but so far it's pretty good in here. Really pleased with this setup, and I didn't think it took that long. It wasn't complicated at all. It was really easy to set up and really quick to set up as well, and there is tons of room in it. I definitely think I could get my chair in here and sit down, which would be nice. And there's plenty of room at the front as well, you know, that I could use the wee gas stove or whatever. So yeah, pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to lie here and enjoy the view, and eat my lunch. So I'll bring you back in a wee bit, guys. I'm just going to see if I can clear a wee space here, but in the meantime I found this. It's obviously some sort of fungus. If anybody knows what it is, put a comment down for me. Weird. I'm going to clear a wee space here. I tried to make a wee sit mat there against the tree. So we'll see how comfortable it is. There we go. I made a wee sit mat in the hollow of this tree so that I can lean against it, because as I said, I forgot my chair. And it's nice to sit up and lean against something. One of the things that I've never really talked about, maybe some of you that watch my videos regularly would notice, often in my videos you'll hear me sniffing a lot. So I have a lot of allergies, pollen, dust, you know, all these kinds of things. Some of them I just don't even know. So yeah, sometimes you know, it does make me have a runny nose a lot, and you know, itchy eyes and all that kind of thing. But anyway, it's been one of the main reasons and the main focuses for coming out into the woods, to, you know, to build up your immunity. So to, you know, expose yourself to lots of things and strengthen your immune system. And that's the best thing for it. And really it's just been a really nice experience so far. I always really enjoy when I come out. So my plan is to, you know, to keep coming out when I can, set up my wee shelter and have fun. I would like to do a few more overnight camping trips this year, and a lot of that is, you know, I've said in the past about getting over some fears of being alone in the dark in the middle of nowhere. So I might go to kind of managed campsite zones and things, because at the end of the day, for me, it's about, you know, going out and enjoying yourself. So, you know, if it's not well camping, it's not well camping, but you know, it's about me having fun, and I don't want to limit myself because of my fear. So I don't know how everybody else deals with that fear. Maybe they just don't care, maybe they're not afraid, but yeah. So anyway, got my wee seat. That's me sitting on that wee seat mat that I made. Worth it already. Go and enjoy the rest of this view out here and finish the rest of my lunch up, guys.